So last week I made $2,105. I'm 22 years old, I'm still in school, and this is the most I've ever made in my entire life up until this point. I don't think I'm special in any way. I took a very traditional path, and I didn't really do anything exceptional. I think many people can replicate what I've done and see similar success in their own life. So let me take you on a journey, a financial journey. I want to explain how I got here, what I currently do that made me that $2,105 in the week, and in the end give some takeaways that you can apply to your own life. So let's start from the beginning, right out of high school. I did the smartest thing I could have done and picked a school that I had a really good scholarship for. This saved me a lot of money in the long run and is still saving me money till this day while I'm almost about to graduate. I started that first semester doing really bad. I wasn't focused at all and I didn't really know what I wanted to do. After performing really bad in my first semester, I jumped into my second one, picking up a random major this time, which was cybersecurity. Didn't know why I was doing it, and in the first 2 weeks, I realized it wasn't for me, and I ended up dropping out and working in retail. And this was a very pivotal point in my life. While working in retail, I realized the reality of how life could be if I just take the bare minimum. I met a lot of amazing people there, but I also met a lot of negative people. I saw people were just unhappy. They didn't like working there, and I didn't either. I was working from 3 to 11:30 p.m. and it felt like my whole day was just working. I would work, sleep, and work. And around this time, I didn't really have too many friends to hang out with, so my life was really boring. And it was around this time where I made it my goal to just really get out of this place and make something of myself. So I decided I want to pursue a career in accounting. I ended up starting school the next fall semester, and I also saved a lot of money from working that whole summer and spring semester. I ended up buying a car and I started upgrading my social life. And during this time, the goal was simple. I wanted to work and I wanted to pursue my career. So I kept going to school. I was working around 32 to 40 hours a week while doing classes full time. I didn't need to, but I wanted to. I just had a craving to get ahead. I wanted to be far away from where I was just a few months ago. And this was my life for a good 2 years until 2025. Starting 2025, I wanted to make a change. I wanted to take things a step further. I realized I didn't want to work my part-time minimum wage job. Around this time, I got my hours cut and I wasn't making as much as I was before that. But I realized I need to change things. I then started going to career fairs. I wanted to actually get an internship and take things a step further. I started learning about internships, went to many career fairs trying to land one, and I was very unsuccessful in the beginning. Coming into that summer was when things changed. I went to another career fair and ended up getting many interviews. And around this time, I also started two other side hustles, a big, which made a big change in my life, which I will get into further. So, talking with these interviewers, I ended up getting an internship in accounting, which is where I'm currently at. And then I ended up getting another internship where I'm also currently at. I work two internships. And also during that summer, I started up a casino side hustle. And then also with all my investing knowledge and all the investing I did, I ended up starting my options trading. So that leads me into today. So a year after I decided to switch things, here we are. It's March 2026, and I pulled in around $2,105 on last week. So where does that money actually come from? I'm gonna give you the breakdown. I want to be fully transparent, and that's basically what my channel is gonna be. Full transparency. So $1,000 of it came from my full-time internship that I currently work. I'm only doing part-time classes. I do one class, so I'm able to work full-time on this internship and really learn as much as I can. That's the main goal, and the money's the bonus. So I make around $1,000 a week there, $25 an hour. I get $152 from my other internship that I work part-time, a very few hours a week, but it adds up very nicely. I work from home there, and it's an amazing job, truthfully. Then I made $300 from my casino side hustle, which has been very lucrative since I started. It's probably one of my favorite things that I do now, and it's something that anyone can do. I would love to teach you guys how to do it, and if you want to come do it, check out a previous video I made, and also jump in the Discord and I'll help you make it myself. So that's 300 from there. And then this is probably my favorite way that I've made money with last week was my options income. I was able to trade options and make $605 last week. It was the most I've ever made throughout trading. I started trading back in August 2025, and I treat it like a business. I trade every week. I mostly sell options. Sometimes I'll buy, but mostly sell. I'll sell options with cash secured puts or on calls or on margin. So I'll sell naked puts as well. And I've been able to do this by investing so much of my money throughout the years. So I didn't mention it, but while I started working at retail, I was learning about investing, and I started saving it very aggressively, investing all my money into the markets. And these days I have a really nice built up fund that I can now use to trade options and make weekly income. So in total, that's $2,107 just on the week, the most I've ever made in my life in the short period of time. It's truly not consistent, but it's nice that I've been able to accomplish this. And this wasn't done with anything exceptional. Like I've said, I've been living a pretty basic life up until now. I just had small habits that really compounded and benefited me over the years, such as savings and being very disciplined with my work. So what are the key takeaways from this video? Number one, I'd say learn a high demand skill that will also pay well. I think people get into college and with the wrong mindset of, let me get in, have fun, and just pick something that I'm passionate about and that I enjoy. And I think that's the wrong way to go about it. The reality is going to school is an investment, and that's the way we got to look at it. How can I spend the least amount of money but also getting the best return on my investment? So find something that you enjoy, but also that will pay well going into the future. And college isn't the only option. You could also get into trade or do anything else. And arguably trade might even be better. There's, in some cases, no debt, and you can start working very soon and make way more money off the bat. So pick an area you like that'll also make money, and I say go for it. The second key takeaway is create multiple income streams. The reality is I'd be nowhere where I am today if it wasn't for all the income streams I created over the past year. When I decided to make a difference, I've created the casino side hustle. I started trading options, and currently those are mine too, and I plan to make more and go further in my personal life, and I hope to share that journey with you guys. So yeah, in this category, just be proactive, get as many positions as possible, get as many opportunities as possible, and apply to all the positions you can. Do everything that will better yourself and improve your life. You just want to take the initiative in this point. You can get a high income with a regular job, but in my personal scenario, the reality is that I can't at my level, so I got to make more income streams. And if that's how it is with you, that's how it is, and you just got to go out there and get it. So the third point has got to be network and talk to everyone you can. Just learn as much as you can. I wouldn't have the job that I have today if it wasn't for all the networking I was doing. I was going to every career fair I could, and I was just getting out there and talking to people, and you'd be surprised on how far this can put you. Get out there, talk to people, socialize, and increase your socialized skills. Like, your social skills will play a massive part in your life. So, and the best thing I've done to help with that is just work in retail. I was talking to many customers, and it made me comfortable in uncomfortable situations. So in conclusion, I wanted to make this video to give you guys insight into what is possible and share what I'm doing in my personal life to achieve my financial goals and give you guys hope along with it. I want to use this channel to be fully transparent while documenting my financial journey into the future. The reality is I'm very far from finished as my income varies a lot and I still have a long way to go. We're all in on this journey together, myself included. I haven't even graduated college and I have a long way to go. I still have to secure a real full-time job and yeah, I may have earned a lot last week, but currently that income is very inconsistent, so I need to keep improving. Feel free to join my Discord and we can all chat about finance and all various other topics together. Thank you guys for watching. Feel free to comment down below and I'll be glad to answer any questions you guys have, and I wish you guys all the best of luck out there. Have a good one.